forward at 6'6".
And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. 3 on the clock. Fades back. And it's Vucevic missing. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby finds Siakam. For 3, VanVleet. Rebound collected by Levine. Now the Bulls with it. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. DeRozan's shot is good.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now here's Caruso. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Good on the three-point shot.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Now here's VanVleet. And it's Barnes snapping it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Here's Siakam. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Siakam passes to VanVleet. Shoots over ball. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Offensive rebound. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, I have always loved the willingness of DeMar DeRozan to mix it up physically. He's got a lean frame, but it doesn't mean he's got a lean game.
Now here is Pirtle. In transition, here come the Bulls. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Kept alive, DeRozan. Good D by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 5. On the wing, Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
The Bulls leading by 5. Bean passes the ball. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Caruso kicks to Vucevic. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Really left alone that time. Bulls got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. DeRozan's shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Over Levine. And that one's good. Barnes has got 8.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
DeRozan bounce pass. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause.